mother influencer and best-selling author of the Everybody Gets Anxious book for kids, among other books. Good morning, Jordan. How are you?
Good morning. How are you?
Very good. This is such an important topic, I think, for adults as well as children. When a video is that saturated, it is everywhere. Parents might feel helpless on protecting them. What is the challenge that parents are facing?
My son, my 13-year-old son, is the one who showed me that video.
Mm,
I had seen the more sanitized version, but he showed me, the very gruesome one. And he's okay because we talk about politics a lot in our house, and he's able to sort of manage the emotions intellectually, but he shouldn't have to be.
mm,
And no child should have to be, but it's not even a matter of seeking it out. As you said earlier, it's just there. It is on
yeah.
their phones, whether they seek it out or not. And to put our heads in the sand about that reality is not just counterproductive, but it's dangerously naive.
With the ubiquitousness of the internet and social media, these images are up instantly and they are
Yeah.
everywhere.
Yeah.
Outside of a complete social media and internet ban for kids, which seems almost impossible to do these days, what can parents do to protect their children?
I think about Chat GPT here, actually. So many parents and teachers are saying, don't use it, you'll get in trouble, but it exists and they are using it. So to just sort of tell them that the world that they see isn't actually real, I don't see how that helps anyone. So I think what you do with children is, first of all, you have to have an age appropriate response. So you model calm, you model empathy, you create a safe space for them to express their feelings. Maybe for older children, you can push them towards, ways to proactively engage with their beliefs and see, like how that can give them a sense of agency that can really help put fear in the back seat.
What do you say to people who are maybe cynical and just, chalk this up to, well, that's reality now. Kids are resilient and they'll adjust. Is that the right attitude to have about all this?
Well, kids are resilient, but not all of them are. And different children are going to have a different reaction. So what I keep emphasizing to my own children is that two truths can exist at the same time.
Mm.
I fundamentally disagree with what Charlie Kirk was selling. I also respect his right to express his opinions, and I hold tremendous sadness for the loss of a young man, was a husband and a father. And that's a hard concept for kids to really engage with, the idea that multiple things can be true at the same time. But as parents, it is a vital skill for us to teach.
Yeah, final question, and you were touching on this a bit.
Mhm.
Speaking specifically as a mother, the moment that your
Yeah.
son, you said, brought this to you,
Mm.
what was that reaction that he had already seen it? He was bringing it to you, outside of everything else big for you personally. How was that?
Yeah. I was really trying to just manage my own emotions, and honestly, I didn't do a great job. I, and was visibly upset, and then had to check in with him and just sort of see where he was at and let him lead the conversation rather than just trying to hammer in what I thought. Just really creating that space where they can say how they feel.
Remind us again, how old is your son?
13.
Yeah. So they're all over their phones at that age. Obviously, social media is a big part of their lives. Difficult
Completely
conversations, but
unavoidable.
important to have these conversations, especially in light of the fact he brought it to
Yeah.
you. So you were able to at least engage in conversation.
And Jordan, let me say thank you for sharing that story, because I think so many parents at home are watching this right now, and they may have feel that they've failed if their child is seeing an
Yeah.
image like this. You're an expert in the arena, and this happens inside your own home. So being vulnerable and honest with how you've dealt with it and how you feel that, I think you're going to make some parents feel a lot less alone this morning. So I want to thank you for that.
I hope so. We're all in the same boat. So
Thanks,
thank you.
Jordan.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.